Good morning. You accompany me in my PJs. How did you like last week's video? I am just about to get ready to go exercise for a bit. And I tried to meditate this morning, but it steered more towards journaling. I journaled about a dream and yesterday I had a lot of anxiety about what I learned from that moment of anxiety. I don't really have a plan for this, but sharing about that seems adequate. Why not? Before we get into that, I would like to tell you that yesterday I did a reading for myself. And I haven't been doing that all that much, nor consuming other people's content either. I have been in this more of a logical mental cloud, which hasn't been bad for me. Definitely needed. I'm looking at the cards and just the anxiety, the reading, it all snowballed to me understanding how I self-sabotage, how I'm looking at the journal now. How I self-sabotage, how I cannot believe that there could be something genuinely good in my life. And I mean, I feel like everything needs to come with struggle, with pain, and if there's a level of that, then I can believe it. But if it just feels too good to be true, just too perfect, too clean, I look for the... Just got a message. Oh, that's a sweet message. I really try to fuck it up, like really find what's messed up about it, because it couldn't possibly be good. It couldn't just possibly be that thing, it couldn't just possibly work out. I did that with a relationship until I actually wrote, you burned down that relationship until there were barely any ashes left. It's just true. I burned everything away. It's like I didn't want it. Which, looking back, it's better this way. And I'm not gonna go into the tangent of like, am I trying to protect myself? Am I closing my heart? I need this. I need my independence, I guess. I need myself, and in that whole process I found myself. I did. I can confidently say that. But the reading that I did was just beautiful. Maybe I can walk you through that as well. It basically just told me how there were good things coming, and later on when I was feeling the anxiety and like feeling it, processing it, I got this message from myself of, these things are coming, whether you are creating them, whether they fall from the sky, it doesn't matter. These things are coming because you want them more than anything in the world, so they are coming. Don't fuck them up. Don't get the good thing and then burn it down because you couldn't possibly believe that you deserve it. It's crazy how we do these things. I want to start with these ones because these are the ones I feel the most comfortable with. Um, so back in the day, I used to watch this reader, and she got this card all the time for me. All the time, over and over and over and over again. I actually became fond of that card. And now that I'm looking at it upright for a second, I just can't help but look at the church window, right? It looks so beautiful. And if you know what the Five of Pentacles means, you know what that means. But if you don't, it's basically being out in the cold, but not really seeing that there's just something good waiting for you right there. I did not explain it well, but let me give you the example. There are these two beggars out in the street. We call them beggars, but they're just homeless people. In the cold. One doesn't even have shoes. Imagine how cold their feet must be. It's snowing heftily. There's a lot of wind. But they don't have to be, because the church is open and warm and they can go in at any second. But they don't want to go in. They don't want to see it. So that is reversed with the King of Swords. And what that told me yesterday was that same thing I just told you. Look at what's there. Let go of this, because I feel like the King of Swords is the mind on steroids, because it's not only the King of Swords, but it's also masculine energy. So it's my mind constantly seeing the bad in everything. And then I got some really good cards which explained what was gonna come, but these are the ones that came out first. This too. And I looked it up in the book, and they're both about evolving. This one is about a growth and evolution of the heart, and this one is more mind oriented, which I found to be very beautiful. And that came out right as I was feeling anxious, and I just understood that I am expanding and that is feeling a bit uncomfortable. I was studying and the anxiety came, and I used to link those two together, the anxiety and studying. And I understand that the anxiety is a separate thing. Studying is actually quite nice. It actually is. And then we got the Empress. We got the Sun. We got the Ace of Cups. We got the Four of Wands. I have so many messages to listen to. I just got another message. I got my little life card. I just realized that card is called Life, and that hit me in the heart. Just like, whoa. Okay. The 10 of Cups and the Magician. I'm actually gonna go to the gym, and I'm gonna leave this here because I refuse to pick these cards up. I refuse. And I got this card. Enjoy these random times. YOLO. Okay. So there's this energy of stepping into my own handmade life. Should I apologize for that? Is it rude not to apologize? I think I won't. You weren't here to smell it. if you did, it kind of was a little orangey, like an orange. So it wasn't bad. So I don't want to apologize. Okay. Handmade life. This empress to me, she's very, I don't know if humble is the word, but down to earth, like real. I mean, literally down to earth, but real. She she's just that, like I feel like that dress is cheap. Maybe like a thrifted dress. I find it to be really beautiful because I like that sort of things. I love strawberries patterns on things. I have actually underwear that looks exactly like that. Now that I think about it. Um, yeah, it's like not going for the shiny thing and everything. Oh, I'm just seeing more details in here and it's making me really happy. Everything in here is not overly elaborate. It's not about seeming like you are this person that has all these things and like you have your life together. I used to want to be that person. Not anymore. I just wanted to feel good for me. I want the experience of having my own home, the experience of working to feel like I enjoy it. To other people it might look like, ew, that sounds like a shitty job. Or maybe not. Maybe they'll be like, that's amazing. I love your schedule. It doesn't matter. But the point is that regardless of what other people's opinions are, what it is I'm doing, how I dress, how I do my hair, what I do in my day to day, what I decide to study or not study, what I decide to learn more about, what I decide not to learn more about. Um, it all feels good to me. It's all mine. It's like a tapestry made of patchwork, and every single square of fabric means something to you. It's like from the time this happened and from this time of my life, and this is actually from a piece of this that came from this place that I used to be so much at, and you just like start putting it together, and it takes time. It takes time, but you put it together, you know? And it's yours, and it doesn't look fancy and it doesn't look shiny, but it makes sense to you. That is the energy. Now, this reminds me of the Eight of Pentacles in another deck that I have. Yeah, because of the little wall in the back. And what that means is this card, I mean, this is very like home and work oriented, but more than anything, yeah, it's very oriented to that, but it's very home oriented and everything that holds that. For example, what will hold my home are my studies and my job, because and my routines, because that's what keeps me. A home isn't just four walls, it's what keeps it running. The routines that happen within that house. You step into a house and there's a routine. You have lunch at a certain time. For example, where I'm living, people have lunch at a certain time. Certain holidays are celebrated. You gotta go and, like each home brings you to certain patterns. And that's what holds all of my home. And this is also speaking on a physical place where all these things can happen. And admitting to myself that that can be found. But yeah, basically the back wall means having your own backyard, having your own place. Just that. And it just meant a lot for me to be able to see it and the correlation to the Eight of Pentacles from the other deck. Also, to me, these two cards, to me, this little baby is her when she was little. And this also talks to me about how this physical place that I have found within myself and that I am looking for outside of myself, a little hard to admit. 'Cause, when you want something, it's scary. What if I don't have it? What if I cannot sustain it? But every day it becomes more apparent that it is possible. Basically, what this is telling me is, Anna, that home that you will find, that physical place that will hold you and everything that you are, will allow you to be that child. Because right now I feel like I need to. The child version of me right now doesn't have a lot of space. Because I feel like I need to be strong, I need to be stable. I can't just like spill over. I feel like I don't really get to do that. Like I need to be in order, basically. And this place will allow that. And I think I also, like I like saying, and this is me being hard on myself, being precisely this. I like saying like everything that you need is within you, but there's a level of bullshit to that. There's a little level of bullshit to that. Your environment also affects you very, very much so, and how you act and what you find easy and what you find hard. If it takes, I don't know, if you need to go to the gym by car rather than if you can just wake up and go walking because it's right down the street, there is a difference, There's a difference. I'm just taking this in because this is news to me, that this message. Well, moving on. This to me is about, I guess the Ace of Cups is some sort of like emotional opportunity. Can you see the peace symbol on the top? All that I have been looking for has been peace. Peace in everything that I do. I found it in studying, which is quite crazy. Like, I feel such at ease, and yesterday was a weird day, but I do that. It just makes me happy, and I feel like I'm doing what I need to do for myself, and this would actually amount to something, I will actually become someone because of this. Like, this activity will allow me to do greater things, and that feels really good. And then by the end, just to like sprinkle a little bit of love, this came out. It's like manifesting your ideal reality. When I say that, maybe if you're also feeling this message, what kind of blockages come through when you hear, or just thoughts in general? You don't have to see them as blockages. When you hear manifesting your ideal reality, what do you feel? What thoughts come up? Like, or like, hell yeah, or like you feel like you need to cover your eyes and just go forward, because if you think too much about it, it's not gonna happen. Almost like you need to delulu yourself into it, Well, I don't recommend the cover your eyes and run, because sometimes it means like it actually means that you're lying to yourself. That has been my experience. And also repeating the negative thoughts over and over again because they are the truth. Need I say more? I'm just getting distracted with this because wax fell on it and I'm cleaning it. Look at the got an Oasis clipper. I like Oasis. I like lighters. That's a random thing about me. I would love to collect them. It's like they get me excited. I just love lighters. I love that. And like grinders and like stuff like that. I just enjoy that sort of stuff. Even if I'm not smoking all the time. I just like these things. Just having them. I like it. And just top it off with the triggers. The abundance card came out. Wait, I need to. Yeah, it's always looking for that negativity, and we don't have to do that. Because it can actually, I feel like if I have learned anything from this past year, is that looking for what's wrong can actually make things wrong. Yes, it can. Well, this is the end of this video. I just wanted to record something today. Didn't want to go without recording. See you soon. I think I want to like let YouTube cook up a little bit, like not have it constantly in my mind. Just record whenever I feel like it because it's a creative thing. It's not a task that I need to fulfill. So I don't know when it's the next time I'm going to be here. But I'm going to be doing my thing. I have 2 daily books a month. 2 daily books, 2 books a month. I read this month A Room of One's Own. You have seen it. And I'm in Mrs. Dalloway now. I am, what, halfway through? Yeah, I am halfway through. Mrs. Dalloway. And yeah, I'm gonna be studying chemistry, and I got my biology book, which I'm really happy about. I ended up paying 100 euros for it. Mistakes can be costly sometimes, but you learn. You learn. You live and you learn. So I learned. Now I know that if what happened happens, I know how to act. I know exactly what to do now. I didn't know that before. I'll be here waking up to meditate. I'm realizing that I need to be flexible with my meditations. So sometimes I might be more in my mind, and that is okay because I'm constantly planning, and I'm in the mental world, in this physical world that's mental, and I need to use my mind in order to be a functioning member of society. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up here with you, tell you more of what I've been doing or what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick up these cards because I told you I don't want to let them go, so I'm gonna put them up over here all together, over there, and yeah. What else am I doing? Yeah, I'm meditating, I'm exercising, I am studying, and that's it. That's all I'm doing. I just want to take this off my plate and let it happen when it will. I will be posting on Substack and Instagram. If you have my Instagram, you can find me on Substack. You know, because my Substack is linked to Instagram. And I'll see you soon.